What is going on? So today I'm talking about Venom 2, otherwise known as Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Before I get started, if you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. So if you couldn't tell from the title and from the thumbnail picture, I'm talking about spoilers. There's a lot to talk about in this movie, and not even just the post-credit. There's a bunch of stuff in between there within the actual movie to talk about. And I just didn't want to feel constricted and confined from talking about what I want to talk about. So if you don't care about spoilers, you just want to hear my thoughts, well, you've been warned. So if you were able to check out my out of theater reaction for Venom, I saw it with my buddy, and yes, he had to pay me to hang out with him, but it was just so, it was fun. I was able to go with my friend, and we were both able to have fun with this movie. And we didn't expect Endgame. We knew not to expect that, but I was able to enjoy the first Venom, and I know that not a lot of people were able to, that there was problems within the first one that people had. But Venom 2 took everything that was good about Venom 1, which was pretty much just like the banter between Eddie and Venom, and they showcased it like thoroughly within this movie. And then on top of the banter between Venom and Eddie, they really showcased Venom's own personality without having to bounce off of Eddie the whole entire time. So Venom does feel like his own character within this movie, not just part of Eddie. So next up, I want to talk about Woody Harrelson. So they really could have gotten anyone to do this role of Carnage, or Cletus Cassidy, I should say. Really, anyone could have played this role. Woody Harrelson, he did a good job. It was probably an easy payday for him, but he is able to bring that menacingness. I don't know if that's a word. Is that a word? Menacingness. He's able to bring that to the character of Cletus Cassidy. I know a lot of hardcore comic fans. They know the backstory of Cletus Cassidy. They know how much of a psychopath he is. So I can't really do it justice because I haven't read any Carnage material, so I don't know really how much of a psychopath he is. But in this movie, there's a lot of kills, there's a lot of death counts, and it's mainly by Carnage, not by Venom. So I mean, to me, he was pretty ruthless, but that's an opinion coming from someone that doesn't know anything about the Carnage character. So I was still able to find him pretty ruthless. And the voice itself, at first he's just screaming a lot when he's in the prison, but once he starts talking, the voice of Carnage I thought was pretty cool. So this is when the big spoiler comes, and it's about the post-credit scene. So in the middle of the movie, Eddie's on his computer. He's trying to figure out the killings of Cletus, and Venom's helping him. On the screen of the laptop, he has a page pulled up of the Daily Bugle. That was like a humongous indicator right there that yes, they're gonna eventually merge Spider-Man and Venom, which we all knew was going to happen. It was just a matter of when. So as soon as I saw that, I didn't say anything to my buddy because we were watching the movie, but I thought to myself, Spider-Man's in this movie some capacity. He's probably in the post-credit. So whatever Doctor Strange does in Spider-Man 3 now has affected Venom and Venom 2. So because now Venom is in that universe, he sees Spider-Man, and I think he said something along the lines of, he looks tasty, and he licked the screen of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Michelle Williams is a great actor, but I don't really know if she fits in this franchise. So the first movie, she was there as a tool to kind of break Eddie Brock down when they separated, because they broke up in that movie. So when she was coming back for this movie, I didn't really know where they were going to go with that, if they were going to try and get them back together or what. But she really didn't need to be in this movie. She has a couple scenes here and there where she plays an important part, but really anyone could have done that. You could have thrown a new friend in there that Eddie met to replace that role. So, because of the post-credit scenes, obviously they've changed multiverses or whatever. So I have a feeling that Michelle Williams' character, I can only remember her name, Anne, is that her name maybe? I don't think she's going to be in the Venom franchise any further. And for me, I'm not upset about that. Her character just doesn't motivate me enough that I'm fighting for her and Eddie to be together again. I kind of just want her to go away and get married with Dan, the doctor. And then I mentioned earlier Venom's personality. So, like I said, Venom and Eddie, they kind of have like a little couples quarrel going on within the movie about, they both want two different things. And at one point in the movie, Venom and Eddie separate and they go their separate ways. and it only lasts a couple minutes, but Venom decides to go to a rave, and it's like a costume contest thing. I saw pictures of Venom at the rave by accident online before going in, and I'd be lying to you if I said that it didn't worry me, because I'm just thinking, why? Like, why did someone think, let's have him go to a rave and drop the mic? It wasn't as bad as Tobey Maguire dancing in Spider-Man 3. It was right on the line of like super cringe. Like if that scene lasted like another 30 or 45 seconds, I think it would have definitely crossed that line. I did enjoy the movie very much. It was better than the first movie, in my opinion. Much more I can't speak English. Much more rewatchable than the first one, I believe. But if I'm gonna pull out one more thing that I thought about that would have made my experience in this movie better, I would have liked to see another encounter between Venom and Carnage. So really there's only one big encounter at the end. And even in like stuff like Batman vs. Superman or Godzilla vs. King Kong, they encounter each other at least like 2 times before the big battle. And I kind of wish that we had more of that. So Eddie and Cletus Cassidy encounter each other a couple times, but Carnage and Venom themselves, I would have liked to see them have like one little battle in the beginning. Carnage maybe beats Venom's ass, and then at the end of the movie they had that big battle like they had already planned. I mean, I don't know, in comic book movies, does anyone really ever die? So maybe in some manner they can bring Carnage back. I'm not sure. I know that I had like a lot of nitpicks near the end about this movie, but I really did enjoy it. This is going to be something I'm going to go back and rewatch in the theater. This is going to be something that I'll probably end up buying on Blu-ray. It was fun. If you're able to check it out this weekend, I would highly suggest checking it out. Stay for the post-credits. It's pretty crazy. So once again, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And before I go, that's a big Twinkie.